Landmark, for the longest time, has thrived on platform releases. I think of 2018, where there were so many very good titles towards the end of the year that just played for like 6 months. They could play that long because they were limited, and they kind of rolled out in a platform release, gained momentum, then they got into the Oscar season. That's something I don't feel we're seeing right now.
The platform release describes a more methodical rollout for certain films in a way that allows them to gain momentum and generate buzz. There are two principal types of platform distribution methods: the Oscar bait rollout, releasing a film to select theaters in late December so it can qualify for awards, and then expanding to a wide release in January, a quieter box office month, ideally with the film reaching peak saturation when the Oscar nominations are announced in late January. The second is the organic rollout. For movies that may not have widespread appeal, studios will gauge interest by placing them in a small number of theaters. If they do well enough, they will expand to the top 10 markets after the second week, and to the top 25 markets in week 3 or 4. If audience numbers slow anywhere along this life cycle, theater numbers will retract.
In LA, it used to be, if you recall, the ArcLight in Hollywood and the Landmark, right? And they would create excitement by grossing, $60,000 per screen for each movie, right? And when they do that, then they can roll out the following week into top markets, maybe again limited, maybe only 3 in DC, 3 in Chicago, and then just keep building that momentum.
Unlike 2021's indie-wide releases that were mostly box office flameouts,
one of the year's only platform releases, Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch, became a breakthrough hit, likely because the heat around it was allowed to build. Perhaps a return to the more nurturing platform release structure can help the business of indie films and movie theaters remain sustainable.
Something like that obviously benefits a circuit like mine, where you can play limited titles, when you're one of 3 runs in an entire area. That creates interest and word of mouth and box office momentum where you are.
And if making bigger, more unique events out of theatrical exhibition is the future of moviegoing, as experts suggest, isn't this more achievable if movies aren't available everywhere?
Are there opportunities for smaller exhibitors to step in some of these kinds of situations or fill in the gaps? That's to be seen. New Plaza Cinema uses a classroom almost at Macaulay College on the Upper West Side to do screenings, but it's packed because there's a hunger in that neighborhood for people who want to see movies and want to see these types of films. So I think there are interesting opportunities for people to recreate exhibition and come up with different models for getting films into movie theaters for appreciative audiences.
Beyond the business of film, others fear for the cultural impact facing audiences who may lose access to one of society's most historically accessible art forms.